Hey everybody, it's Chance here with yet another episode of Anthology of the Killer. Last time we played games 3 and 4 of the anthology, which included Drool of the Killer and Eyes of the Killer, where BB went to a swimming pool called Tammy, and we got chased by a ghost that drowned because of the killer, and we beat the ghost by pouring chlorine on her, and then left. And then, in Eyes of the Killer, we were actually playing, I guess, ourselves, one of the guests at the immersive theater, and BB was playing Potsy, the pod girl, who dies. And she gets nosy and starts poking around the theater, and, stuff happens there, The killer, etc. So now we're on to the next one, Flesh of the Killer. I'm excited for this one because it looks like this is like possibly art gallery. Not like 100% sure, but we'll find out together. Flesh of the Killer. The coast is clear. Hup, 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 this way. Stop treading on my road. What? Oh, what's going on? Whoa, everything's moving. There's some high quality crates. Must be how rich people live. Which direction are we going in again? BB, hurry up with that light. Execute Omega tactics. I don't know what that means. Don't yell at me. Wow, it's just like being in a bank. Well, we kind of are. Those are the aesthetics of power. Stay alert. What are we even doing? I can't believe there's no security so far. If I had stuff stored in here, I'd be really irate. Maybe it's a Rhoda issue. What are we doing here, guys? Stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here. You were the one who insisted we dress up this way. What are we even meant to be? I thought more of these statues would have heads. That's why we're disguised as virtues, to blend in. Wait, we are? Which virtues? Let me see here. There's Dusty, Gummo, Jurisprudence, the one with the hair. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going. Boy, this place really went all out. I thought this place was meant to be a secret. Well, not to everyone. Is this meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. It's probably one of the donors. Being portrayed as a god is one of the traditional benefits of an art patronage. If either of you want a Hercule Sona, let me know. I'm friends with a guy online. You know what? Thanks, dude. I'll let you know. No unauthorized access. Oops. Guess we should just head home. No! I saved for weeks for that big crate! We're just having fun moving around, like seeing these guys in the space. Hey, the stupid golden elevator is cordoned off. Leave it. What would we want to be? What would we want downstairs? I don't know. Oh, there's the door, but let's see if we can go downstairs. It's here. I knew it'd be here. Museum of Moral Art. So the legends were true. BB, do the lead-in that we talked about. Next March XXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of an urban legend. In a tax-exempt free port just outside the city, artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. Here to shine light on a murkier than normal corner of the art world are representatives from all the major fields. Max, photography. Claude, art history. Ray, relational aesthetic. BB, zines. All findings are to be submitted as an end-of-term group assignment for the community college. 20 credits. Well, I hate to admit it, but this place is really very swish. I can feel my culture level rising just from walking around. The hallway's paintings have a vanitas feel, an homage to the erotic skull of yesteryear. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so... Alright. Yeah, you know what? Sure, yeah, okay. I dig that. The catalog modestly lists assembled masterpieces. Skull with ball. Skull with fruit basket. Skull with flesh. A devastating rebuke to the vanity and transistorousness of having flesh. How many of these are there? I like how this was rendered in the poster. Oh, that's very silly. A tasteful plaque acknowledges their tax-deductible charity donations from the Zacklers of opioid industry fame. Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers? They changed their name to be relatable to younger juries. Yeah, now that sounds like a thing that would happen. Wow, everything's a skull here. The moon, the apples, the rocks, the dog, the skeleton. Beautiful. What is this one called? World o' Skulls by MT Lott. Yes, I guess it's fun, good fun to have a theme. Let's go this way first. I always thought art had to be stored cold, but the air in here is tropical and humid, like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying out a new technique. Mistrust the stranger. Another themed connection. Mistrust the stranger. Look out for the stranger. Who's there? A stranger. Hand taps your shoulder. It's the stranger. All the hits. Okay, so let's see. Alright, don't know who the stranger's meant to be there. Oh, the stranger's out the window. I see now. We've seen other paintings around of the stranger, I guess, is now this guy's name. BB in the little weird toga, I guess. Oh, well, mistrust him. I wonder if being around these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they make you sign a waiver if you work here, just in case. Yeah? I recognize this. Map blocks 3 owls impaling a naked woman on a sword. It's alone on the lobby of the police department. Ah! Okay. Oh, I hate these ones. There was a print in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always let the elephant change position whenever I looked the other way. What the hell is this collection even? Hey, Max. I always thought these were weird. What are they even meant to represent? Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out to an elephant, it will place its paw softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. Okay. Okay, still weird. That doesn't... I feel like that's an explanation, but I don't think it answers any questions. If you're a good person, it will simply shake your hand, but if you're a bad person, it'll stomp down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? I don't know. Anyway, Claude says it's probably a metaphor for man's domination over the earth or something. No, it sounds real. I've watched a documentary about this. A sign on the wall announced that this is the Hall of Morally Improving Mechanisms. I hope they at least rinse these things out before display. Oh, so that's what this is. I don't really know what this is. Like, I was like, oh, this explains it. This doesn't explain shit. Wanpaku, dead wife. Oh boy, new media. This one's a cabinet for Wanpaku, dead wife, the video game that makes you cry, from medium auteur Joe Grown. How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. Wow. scathing take on video games as art. An instructive moral diorama from the 19th century depicting the doleful fates of those who commit simony. What's this one on the side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Please insert coin. Well, I'm not getting that. Moralometer. Okay. Morality Emily by M.T. Lott. The plinth is empty. Isn't this kind of conceptual gesture a little played out? Oh, wrong way. Okay, now let's go in there. This part feels like a storage area, but for pieces that were insufficiently good or insufficiently moral, or what? Oh, a keycard. Over here are some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms, smiling and playing the harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the Hey, someone left their second keycard effect around here. Maybe they were overcome by the aesthetic effect. Oh, so we probably need this key card for that door that we didn't go through upstairs, because I just wanted to go downstairs more. Yep. Alright. So let's go in the opposite direction. Oh, what the fuck? Things changed in here. Max? Are you still in here? Why is everything knocked about? This is exactly why I like to go off by myself. Well, hey, BB, don't look too closely at these paintings, because they did move. I must admit, I could get used to a museum without any crowds. Even the security seems very discreet. I could really believe we're the only living people here. Apparently moral art is going through a boom period right now on account of all the murders. Who says there's no ethical way to make money? I wonder how many of these are worth. Wash your hands. Oh, with your tears. That's beautiful, yeah. Certificates of provenance hang discreetly on the walls to let you know that you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Some of the countries of these were taken or no longer exist. The canvas has all come pre-enclosed with a little Ziploc wrapping to prevent scuff during trades and resales. Little touches are always what you're paying for. What the hell? Guards will guard me from the north, south, east, and west. I guess this place is still enough of a traditional museum to have the cursed-feeling children's recreation area. Hey dude. Hey BB, check it out. It's a collection of children's book illustrations. Look, here's 4 Children in Lamassu. Is that the one where they all get hit by a truck on entering puberty? Wow. That, you know? Real. This one looks familiar. Isn't this Pleasant Child and the Horrible Child? My favorite was always the Horrible Child. I wonder the immutable MT Lott. There's sure a lot of paintings of this guy. By this guy, not of this guy. It's no surprise. Ever since his first appearance, MT Lott was recognized as one of the leading lights of neo-moral art. Hey, where's Max, by the way? He kind of, like, disappeared. I don't really know where he went. His work included refreshing updates on all the classic motifs. Knife safety. Won't wake Papa. Repayment of a debt. A cynical age was won over by the newness of elegance of these simple but lasting moral themes. So, what happened to him? Well, he was eventually arrested for eating a woman, but that doesn't mean his work has nothing to teach us. Oh, wow. Ah, I see now. So, if we went here first, we would have had to go around. Incidentally, isn't putting a moral art museum inside of Freeport kind of a mixed message? Well, traditionally, tax evasion counts as a political issue rather than a moral one. What about trespassing? That one's actually moral again. These things get you coming and going with these things. Man, it smells rank in here. I wonder if it's some sort of art preservation strategy. Well, that's what we're here to learn. Oh no, is Max gonna be Gonzo? Susanna and the Strangler. Hey, a new MT Lott. I've never heard of that one. Wonder if it was found after his death? Well, the paint is still wet. Okay, so maybe not blood, just paint. Uh, is that empty lot? I'm a fan. Thought we might have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. Gonna get you, man. I was the #1 delinquent of the Hands Orbs reading group. Oh, well, I guess that's what happened to Max. Run! Oh, what the hell, man? Irk. What is this? Why am I holding a vase? I'm sure there was a good reason in this. Best of all possible worlds. But now I better get back to my tour. There are 88,000 more rooms in the Pantheon to see. And we're now inside someone. Alright. Cool. I like the clay-like look to the walls. That's very fun. Oh, well, that means they're not dead. Okay, so my friends might still be alive. That's good. Such poignance and elegance in these statues. How beautiful in every respect. It makes me want to scream, and I don't know why. Guess that's what they mean by disinterested contemplation. Shake hands, shake hands. Well, even though everything here is as beautiful and classical as can be, I'm starting to feel a little unease. I don't remember how I got in here, and there doesn't seem to be any exits. Also, who's making that sound? Oh, nice hands. Let me eat you. Yum, 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 yum. Hate it. Hate it. Hate, hate, hate. Wait, did I just fall out of a painting? Well, I'd prefer not to think about that right now. I just want an escape from the art museum before I end up in an award-winning traveling corpse expedition. Oh, well. There's Max and Ray, but the paintings are too high up for me to get to by myself. I hope they're trapped in better versions of the good than I was, at least. Wet paint mixed into multicolor sludge drips down the walls an inscrutable moral tableau. It can be dimly glimpsed underneath. I can hear gloved hands scuttling on marble tile ahead. Oh, how lovely. Alright. This will definitely not go wrong. Oh, there's so many with me in it. Blobby, misshapen pseudo-BBs grin back at me from all the walls, holding tennis rackets, plainy dogs, frozen images of my own best life. Did I escape in the middle of a conversion to a moral icon? Smiling reflections reach toward me from every side. For a second, I want to climb back into the canvas. Maybe all of that stops me is a deep desire to remain annoying instead. Queen. This door! Is this a door or just a painting of a door? I guess I walked into that. Is this a different paint world? This air here feels less reverent. Thick with smoke, it smells like rotten eggs. The stranger. In their filthy cave outside of good, there lurk the strangers, waiting to commit unspeakable crimes. For unintelligible reasons, they watch me, but make no move to chase, busily haunting the doors of the ideal. When I climb out, I'm in some kind of boardroom, part of a Freeport executive suite. The managers hanging on the walls, I mean X-Course. The artword toadies, locked in moral display. Oh, well, there's those guys. Over here are pictures of the door to the directors, anonymatized in order to protect the safety of the city's leading families. Still, the glaring red eyes are sort of familiar. They're all the guys who were killed by the killer. Mission statement. The horrible murders, the city have driven renewed interest on moral ideas. To protect existing investment, a vault, a marvelous vault, secures the eternal rarities from tax responsibilities. There is some comfort to know that when everyone is dead, morality can last forever. A little display full of corporate promo images. They all look extremely unread. Not yet, not yet, Wait a minute, BB, is that you? Claude, I'm glad you're alright. I wasn't sure whether or not you... Why are you whipping yourself with what looks like a security lanyard? Well, the thing that got Ray was some kind of morality robot, right? So I thought maybe if the rest of us, repented and tried to adopt its teachings. I'm not talking about moral lessons. I'm not taking moral lessons from a mechanical lion. It hasn't even been elected. How come nobody in this town can get 10 minutes without starting a cult? I'll go find Ray and Max quick, and then vamoose. I thought they were both turned into paintings. It's not too bad. It gives you a new perspective. More paintings. I wonder if being trapped inside these things is some kind of ironic punishment for trespassing in the museum? The world of morality weirdly resembles that of a cheap slasher film, huh? Oh, I want to look at this, but I know he's right behind me, so sorry guys. About the artist, probably not very helpful at this point. Well, we're not going to read it. Sorry, I'm leaving. Oh, hey, the canvases are bare. The canvases in here were all stripped bare. Well, except for that one. Oh, there's Ray and Max. Garden 2 by MT Lot. Is it me, or does this one seem a little more worked than the others? Uh-oh. Realism. The lion's garden, and the air is clear. It smells like drying blood. Flower stalks are shaking in the lack of wind. Somebody is looking at me, I can't see. Somebody is looking to eat me. The garden is well tended, but not for me. I can glimpse the rightful owners stalking around through the glass. I know there are more lions since I can't see them. Something close is licking blood from its jaws. The plain behind the trees keeps stretching as far as I can see, and I can see shapes waiting for me in the shadow of hexagonal ruins of the day to cool. How does the song go? Lions after slumber, invanquishable number. I like how I'm not reading these properly. You'll hate this. It's not hot in here, but it's close, and without realizing, I'm covered in sweat, plastering my hair down and falling in my eyes. My back is sore. I've realized I've been tensing it, waiting for the pounce. Hey guys. Hey, it's BB. I thought the elephant got you. Let's not talk about the elephant. What are you guys up to? Waiting to die. I wonder what happens when you die here. You just become another moral prop, like all the vases, cherubs, bowls of fruit circulating endlessly from painting to painting? What, so you think the lion just responds to moral iconography without knowing what any of it means? Just a mechanical pattern recognition? I don't know, I'm sort of complaining. Sire, greetings. You're just in time for the opening of the instructive moral play. Would you like to sit in on the first act? Verily, well-esteemed parent, with courtesy and desire for self-betterment, I'd ask thee, what is it? What is best in life? Prithee, son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first step on the path to wisdom. The most important thing of all is, wash your hands. Wasn't that beautiful? Perhaps with some patience and compassion, we all may someday— Now, Ray, now! It's me, the horrible child. Quickly, hit it while it's down! Sic semper! The last king with the entrails of the last priest! Get his ass! How long does it take to beat a robot to death? The answer may surprise you. You know, despite everything, I still find myself drawn to these portraits of the good, The right life congealed into an inert and frozen object world, safe from the back and forth of creaturely existence. Snapshots from a place as alien to us as canyons of Mars. What are you talking about? Come on, we found a fire exit. For real? Well, never mind. Before leaving, we took stock. There wasn't much left standing in the free port where the lion had passed. I was kind of worried we'd accidentally wiped it out of the international art market in the tumult, but according to the papers, the paintings continue to be sold and bought, and as though nothing has changed. The MT Lot's influence continued to spread. There was even a children's cartoon to better convey his moral teachings in contemporary form. This adaptation was mostly known for the volume of variety of pornographic fan art it inspired. Well, that sounds about right to me. Moral art, huh? That was a good one. I think I liked, I think Eyes of the Killer a bit more, but Eyes of the Killer was like, it was really good though. So you know that's not knocking flesh. But glad we got some more characters. This is kind of, how much were the tickets again? I have become increasingly skeptical that all the young people love it. Well, it's time for Blood of the Killer. We got masks, shirts. It's just these two same guys, I think. Ogon Birdo with a gun. He's a bird with a gun. Well, we're getting bird stuff. Maybe we'll get more bird stuff this time. So I think this way? Ears. I don't need to go to ears. Retromania. Bloody Night. I don't need to go to ears. Where the hell am I going? Heart. Well, that's last. I think it's last? No, I don't think it's last. I think face is last. Where's blood? It was literally... Oh, it's this one. It's over here. Okay. Now I understand everything perfectly. I've never made a mistake in my life. Bless ye, miss. Blood of the Killer. Well, definitely bird-focused. Oh, we get those birds this time. Alright, let's go. Blood of the Killer. It's just a regular night in the big city. Yes, that's what I'll say. They don't know I'm delivering a package. All washed in red, huh? Okay. What's inside? I'll never tell. I feel it moving softly in my pocket. That's regular, don't worry about it. Or don't think about it. Oh. So, looks like curtains. A lot of, like, theater stuff. Don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. Oh, that's right. I meant to try looking it up next time I had one of those dreams. Dream Intervention Guide 5e Travel Edition. Well, these are always open to discussion. Dreams of snakes. A lucky dream of which the portends success in business and in snakes. Dream of water. Like the water, you too shall receive lottery jackpot dividends. Dream of delivering a package. Violent death impending. Don't make plans. BB's report. It's 10 a.m., and I'm heading out of the city to investigate a zine deal gone wrong. In the small part of Rivertown, a new distro was recently started with the assistance of XX City. But recently, communiques from the town have stopped appearing. As the only one who has a rail card, I was appointed to re-establish contact and report progress on the scheme. The name of my content is Clarice. Bong. The next stop is Rivertown. The final stop is Rivertown. This train no longer stops at Factory. mean, it sounds fine, but what do I do if she's just been too busy to call? Break her legs? Alas, our organizational charter commits us to the accountability of the scene. Oh, she's wearing a white jacket? Styling. Oh, there's some bird-faced guys. I've never been out here before. Maybe I should try to be more worldly? People are staring at me in the station, so I smile and wave back. That's how you do things in the country. Welcome to Rivertown, home of the Drinky Bird. Visit world's largest Drinky Bird while you're here. Wow, you see, this is what you find when you take your time to expand your horizons. This statue commemorates the 200 workers incinerated by the Great Drinky Bird Factory Fire of 19XX. On the other hand, tourist stuff is pretty much the same all over. Deaths everywhere. In brochure speak, this town is picturesque, but I'll find out what that means someday. The houses are pretty, but half the doorways are bricked up, as if this place were becoming its own shrine. Well, there's some warnings. I am here. Wow, Clarice's place isn't far, but I don't know, I don't have her number. Wouldn't it be weird if I just show up? Should I buy her a sandwich or something as well? Or maybe I should buy her a sandwich or something as well. Rows of wooden, non-functional Drinky Bird statuettes are the only thing for sale at the street kiosk. Are these things lost technology? Maybe they keep the real ones for connoisseurs. A beautiful remnant of the town's prosperous heyday, sealed and preserved by the Historical Society. Well, the bricks are a bit much, but I guess you can't blame them for being thorough. Beneath me is the town's famous letter, the Urk, stained red by the generations of opaque industrial processes. A real taste of the pastoral. I wonder if I can get a postcard while I'm here. Anything over here? Nope, okay. When I visit somewhere new, I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived there. If this road were the one I walk down every day, expected and invisible... I'm just gonna ignore that. The same trips to the shops and the bus stops, only now in few. Warning. Like I could be looking at life as this outside, as if I were myself to become a stranger. I wonder if watching Gilmore Girls has given me an inflated expectations around small life. Anyway, if I have these directions right, Clarice's arm should be right in the middle of the smoldering wreckage. Uh-oh. Birdtown #1 history issue. Oh, man. Poor Clarice. I hope she got out in time. Don't worry. I am a murderer. Yes! Word? Boy, was I surprised to hear they sent out 2 of us out here. This town must be a bigger deal than it looks. Incidentally, where's your mask? I'm incognito. Well, good news, I'm nearly through with my report. Yes, the case is nearly closed. Maybe you wasted a trip. Ha ha ha. Just 1 or 2 closed-end loose ends. Listen, here's the list of the other places in the supply chain. Check them out and try to re-establish contact. Don't tell anyone who isn't the murderer. I'll have them beat you slowly to death with a hammer. On second eyes, tell whoever you like. Ha 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 ha. Gee, thanks. I better go. Well, unsafe travels. Unsafe? Wow, what a pro! The murderer was out-murdered. Man, what's that all about? Was that guy looking for Clarice? It didn't seem to ask him a good time to ask him to clarify. Well, I do have some other leads, and some of these do seem like places you might drop off a zine. Oh, this is so cute! Record store. Excuse me, would there be a record store around here? Follow the smoke. Oh. Well, he may have exaggerated a bit, and the smoke here may have already disappeared, along with the owners. Melted 78s form thick black puddles in the ash. 2D hands in his night stranglers, live from the Bird Museum. Wish I had a chance to poke around in here before it burned. You can find good stuff in these little record stores. I've never heard of any of these bands. A sturdy of charred brick passage stretches out from behind the collapsed shelf. Is this the way to the employees' lounge? Well, it's probably not the lounge. The air feels different here, like I've walked into a much larger structure. Is this a transport tunnel or something? What's with these crates? You know, we're here to investigate, and I think BB's the girl for the job. Tightly packed rubber horror masks. Sticker on the side says XX City. But who is it from or to? Hey, Mandy. I'm thinking aloud, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to follow this girl if we just broke both her legs? I mean, as inconspicuously as possible. That's a good point, Andy, but we've got to stay undetected. I've got it. Let's kill her first. Then we can break her legs and follow her around. Yes! Wait, hold on. I feel like we're missing something here, but what? But what? How many possible combinations are there for A, killing her, B, breaking her legs, C, following her around? Maybe we could experiment until we found one that felt right in the moment. The sweat drops on BB. I see an iterative approach. Well, that's 6 possible unless we do some more than exist once. But does the perfect combination really exist? Andy, I want to believe it does.
Hello!
Hello! Oh, but aren't you the cutest little murderer? Yes, you are! You're gonna be executed for your crimes against history! Yes, you will! Stop that! Why does everyone in this town think I'm a murderer? Is this just a coat? No use denying it. I've already seen you around with the notorious criminal murderer X. Also, we've been reading your zine, a truly heinous document that records your many crimes. July 3rd, Cannibal Bloodfest. July 10th, more knife murders. July 13th, decomposing corpse. Those are bands. It's called a scene report? Also, wait, did you really read my zine, like all of it? What do you think? A little prolix? But that's not the problem you'll have anymore. Ha 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 ha! Everyone's a critic! Well, time for the obligatory running away. Why would anyone store their masks this way? I see a mask, door up in top chamber, a greasy rubber Dracula, mask slipping out in great cascades beneath my feet. I still hear my 2 pursuers, but hopefully it's even harder to climb up that stuff in heels. Did I fall into a war between rival party supply chains? You know, this is a very high-end horrible mask facility for such a little town. I wonder who's running it. I hope I'll never have to find out. I love BB. She's very funny. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. Ouch! What did I actually learn from all that? Well, at least those 2 people are in the town who are probably keeping up with zines. Wonder if they've ever met Clarice? Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. Clarice? Let's go to the street market. The town's secret history is the junk store. That's what I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse to dig around in piles of used clutter by now. Still, you find things out. Entering crate mode, I rummage and discover Kurkuri books, bits of wire, machine parts, old video game consoles, used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. The search goes on. Anthologies of inscrutable political cartoons, mushy golf balls, old newspapers with rambling letters to the editor from a concerned citizen, spiders, Gerber spider, scratch that, regular spider. Underneath that board dolls, I put out a box of ancient dinky bird figurines. But whatever strange alchemy won't make them drink is long departed. Sweet bird of youth. Oh, here's some mural paintings. Nobody glances at me as I explore, which is probably some roundabout way of asserting vendor dominance. Well, there's no signs on this warehouse in the back to say it's not part of the sale area. Soundtrack's good. You know, BB just kind of goes through stuff, doesn't she? I wonder if they keep the good stuff back here. Fragments of a decrepit industrial machinery are stacked haphazardly around the quarter. Probably this is good stuff to someone. Well, the sounds are concerning, so I'm not really sure. The drawers of the old office desks are stuffed with rotting mulched receipts, and the header on the receipt one reads Golden Bird Co. LLC. Are these all from the Drinky Bird place? They're really trying to scale. Old cogs and rubber casing trays. The outline printed on them seems familiar, like a face I glimpsed once in a dream. The music's slowing down. At the back of the last table I find a binder. The words, Drinky Bird Mark II, production notes are written on bureau on the spine. I open it up and find some kind of crazed essay about sword fighting a bear? What? We see that in the organic world, to the same degree that a reflection gets darker and weaker, grace grows ever more radiant and dominant. But as two lines intersect on one side of a point and after passing through infinity, suddenly come together again on the other side, or the image of a concave mirror suddenly reappears before us, after drying away into the infinite distance, so too does grace return once perception has traversed the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears the purest in human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness or which possess an infinite consciousness, such as a pointed mannequin or a god. Get my fingers ready on the WASD keys. I don't like this. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I going? I don't understand. Oh. Hey. What's popping? I'm just gonna go around you. I hope you don't mind. Clarice? Well, I found her. Wait. Oh, what? I'm Clarice? What am I doing? Where? So is that Clarice or not? Maybe she just didn't recognize me. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place will have some answers. Who knows? Let's go to the book depository. You know, not to sound jaded, but I feel like I already have a good idea of which building here will turn out to have been the book depository. Doesn't this place have a fire department? Mysteriously, uncharted pages in the wreckage. Were they placed here after the fire? What do they say? True Secret History of the Murderers and Records by a Concerned Citizen. Okay. What is this shit? The record history of the murderers and records, that is, the false history which stands in place of the true history evident in the merest child of false history which wreckers and murderers seek to substitute for the glorious true history of the world. The truth of history is a beautiful house filled with statues, etc., and it is the people who, without history, and the murderers and the records and the conspirators, who stand outside this house and try to break in through the windows in order to replace everything with their disease history and their record history, which a child can tell is the false history, but nevertheless is passed to us as the real history, and the true is which is opposed to the really true history, which is that of the houses and the monuments and the factories and the statues and the beauty and the truth and the such like, which is again a simple child can detect and point and soothe and say that this is the truth, that this is mine, this is the true history passed on to. Page 26. It just keeps going. To portray the true history is to imply that our fathers have passed to us the false coin of the false history of our glorious inheritance as the ultimate betrayal, and is in rejection of the betrayal of our fathers that we identify and reject with the false history of the non-fathers and the records murderers, etc. From the outside of the history of the dismal room outside the grand and meaningful museum of the world history, filled with monuments, etc., built on the fathers of duty inheritance to maintain this inheritance and reject the false inheritance of the murder history that is the murderers and records insinuate that is the true history, the real history, but which we ourselves know for certain is the opposite of the true history. It is the false history in which the false coin diminishes the coin inheritance of the great history of our fathers and their coins and... Hey! Wait a minute, come back here! It was such a nothing. It was so many words just to say literally nothing with the same two words over and over again, really. Why is this guy running away from me? On the other hand, why am I chasing him? Well, I admit it makes a nice change from the other way around. Gotta change things up sometimes, you know? My vengeance needs blood. Henry James. Return of the Master. Hehehe. The spoils of the Poynton. Mine at last. What? Who's there? No, it can't be. You're... Hey! Slippery flesh noises. No one appreciates the classics. Is this, It's the Return of the Master. I mean, I already know what's called. Another mangled corpse, but how? If only every aspect of this case wasn't suffered by such exquisite ambiguity. I wonder where the heck I went. Is this some kind of private cinema? Decades of moldering promo posters molt off as I pass by. It feels like I'm the only person here for years. Atrocity, man. 2. Night Clown. I kind of want popcorn now. Ooh. More literary adaptations. Okay. Theater sealed. We work in the dark. We do what we can. Oh, woo! Ha 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 ha! Chainsaw noises. Tearing. Screaming. Theater sealed as a historical document for the benefit of future generations. Well, as a future generation, I just wish they'd dust. What exactly are they trying to preserve? The desk in the office is slightly less cobwebby than anything else around. On it, I find a shredded copy of Clarice's zine and a flyer for the Rivertown Historical Society. Well, I want to visit some tourist stuff while I'm here. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. This is so cute. She's so cute. Alright, time to go to the Historical Society. After wandering a while down alleyways, I eventually tracked down the Rivertown Historical Society. It's pokier than what I was expecting. Open! But I guess it's plusher on the inside. Glass birds stare at me from every corner of the room. Is this history? Therefore I have sailed the seas and come over to the holy city of Byzantium. Welcome, welcome, lover of history. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanical Birds. Yes, more than just drinky birds, though they form the firm foundation on which this fair town is built. We must strive to see beyond them, move beyond them, as our fathers did. Yes. Who is this? Oh, so what's going on with Clarice? Is that Clarice? Question mark. The immortal golden bird, glory of changeless metal. Well, plastic. Ha 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 ha. But the tradition reigns the same. Alive, vital, living, unliving. Images of grace, images of fear. Of fear! Sorry, there were 2 exclamation points there. Machines of burnished gold adorned the great torrent of Byzantium, but their function was to terrify, to demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest that these things might be turned upon the viewer. Haha. Okay. I like how I only have more questions. Like none of this answers anything ever. It's great. It's very good. However, where am I supposed to go? Oh, down here. I see now. A beautiful tradition that continues on today. Contemporary mechanical birds include the military, industrial complex, video games, and the internet. Yet what more might we find by following this river to the source? Ah, that's the killer. Is Clarice the killer? Oh, it's getting darker and the shadows are getting deeper. This is wonderful. Okay. At points of widening income disparity, familiar icons are always required, and so the fathers, my father, decided to add our novelty amusements factory into a new direction, one which could catch and manifest the shape of history, new birds for a new age. Yes? Then what happened? Alas, the factory burnt down after the construction of the first prototype Drinky Bird Mark II. The town was never the same, but I think we'll catch the culprits someday. Ha ha ha. Won't you put your name and address in the guest book? Sorry, commemorative t-shirt? Ashtray? Mug? It's a mechanical bird thing! You wouldn't understand! Man, I'm never gonna wear this shirt. Attention patrons! Patrons, attention! Enter. I think I'm finally out of leaves. Is it breach of fake detective etiquette to just go home? Don't get up. Open mic time is about to begin. Please enjoy the first first act in an hour of amateur musical stylings. Twang. If you take a walk downtown, find some time to look around. If you see me and I walk on by, oh darling, please don't cry. Oh, it's them. Tonight we'll meet at the dark end of the street, you and me. Nearly getting killed is bad enough without having to listen to musical numbers about it. I've been here all day, and what did I even accomplish? I'm sick of it. I'm going home. The zine committee will have to cut their losses. What do I pay my dues for anyway? And admittedly, the tote bag is kind of cute. Nevertheless, I'm out of here. The train pulls up just as I reach the station. Hop on board. Great. I didn't find out what happened, but that's just how it goes. That's life. That's how I'll write it up. This seat is the comfiest thing I've ever felt. It's polyester or something. They should roll me up in this when they put me in the grave. Bong! This train is now departing. Next stop is factory. The final stop is factory. Uh-oh. Well, that's always a good sign, right? Wait, don't kill me! Hey, where did they go? I don't know where I am, but I appear to have both eyes and most of my blood. Were those two just posers after all? Cool night wind breeze comes through the open door. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, BB, this does not look normal. With the little cowlick, her bedhead. She's half emerging from an ivy heap up the lawn and unlit factory buildings spread out in the distance, looking inexorably toward the mansion on the hills. The door is wide open. Aren't they afraid someone might steal their clocks? Hey, there's a mimeograph. I've always wanted one of those. Smudged carbon copies are piled ankle deep across the floor, sternly announcing the dangers of an unfitted mimeograph. What did these letters say? Dear sirs, my warm compliments on the previous day's Merryworth cartoon, which I found both delightful and instructive. I have enclosed more ideas. However, I note with dismay that your decision not to comment upon the increasingly outrageous price of cinema popcorn, a scourge which perhaps funds drug or gang activity, sees previous letters. Decline of moral values, rivers of blood. Can they legally call it a happy meal if eating one makes me depressed? Please print this letter. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. That robot from the prior one, this concerned citizen's gonna love. Dear sir, I hope this epistle finds you well. Here is an idea for a new Merryworth cartoon. Feel free to use. In this cartoon, Merryworth is depressed and sad and down in the dumps about her life and the life that was promised to her and the life that had in the ruins of her parents' Drinky Bird factory and the rubble of the dynasty that never came to pass when she suddenly starts to pick up a royally printed samizdat which she picks up at the record store with a sticker on the cover calling it a zine. Man, these things are bleak. Wait a minute. The zine says that it's about history, and so she reads it, but it's not about history. It's a bad dream and a horror story in which all the names and faces that she reveres from books and statues reappear, instead as torturers and killers and toadies as functionaries of a charnel house, and she reads and she feels as though the beautiful history she adores and worships has been replaced by a lake of blood that has no bottom, and she and everyone knows it's sinking in the lake, and so is her house. At this point, in the Copic Street, the Merryworth has a grand realization. She realizes that all recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy, and the name given to this conspiracy is that of zines. Acronym? That this conspiracy is the worm of the great apple. Now the history and the reason that the apple now turns to shit in her mouth, and that her life will continue to get worse and worse until the evil conspiracy of records can at least be smashed and killed and put to an end. Please give me credit if you use this cartoon. Constructive feedback is welcome. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. I did wonder if that was too true to be true, and that there were people who actually read these things. What's going on with a concerned citizen? I'm concerned about concerned citizen, really. Is she asleep? She's not chasing me. I should go, but this is my chance to see if it's really Clarice under that mask. This is a really stupid decision. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, we made a real mess of her face getting all the pieces inside. This way, please. Don't worry, she's harmless until you turn the key. Mostly we just hang coats on her and stuff. Hey, that's right. Where did my coat go to anyway? Oh, it's around here somewhere. You didn't really have to figure it out. It was chasing around the kid from Don't Look Now. Okay, thank you. Next time I'll buy all my clothes from the sexy Halloween nurse bin at Party Our House instead. Couldn't hurt. Okay, well I guess hey, hello! Ha ha ha, that's right. I, heir to the Drinky Bird dynasty, am secretly the concerned citizen who inflammatory pamphlets have been causing such a stir. I don't really care. Zine HQ, Dark Monies, Crime, Print Card, Other Cells, Rivertown, Merryworth Censored, Apple Mary, the sangfold expected of a true revolutionary, right down to the classic cell system. Each distro or cadre knows nothing of the others. But you didn't predict what remained of the Drinky Bird Mark II technology could be used to rewire a human brain? A rookie error. Once we infiltrated the network, it was easy. It was such a shame that your organization's tendrils have reached so many local businesses, but sacrifices must be made. Interestingly, they all had some sideline revolving rubber horror masks as well. Coincidence, I guess. Is that the thing you guys aren't paranoid? Why is that the thing you guys aren't paranoid about? It appears You, attention caught by all the carnage, a representative of the National Corps is sent out to review the situation. Admittedly, I didn't think you'd burn down half the town in the process. Who knows what's true depravity lurks in the criminal soul? Man, I only just got here today. I thought you were the one burning stuff down. Don't be silly. If not you, then who? The killer! Well, it's nothing you have to worry about. Just give me a second, and then this body won't be you anymore. It will be a new thing that has your face and a name, and we're going to use it to kill all your friends. Won't that be nice? Nurses, can you bring the blood bucket before I open her head this time? Nurses? The killer's here. You deal with it. Do I smell smoke? Well, I guess that would explain incinerating letters to the fire editor up the stairs. Why is fire safety such an issue in this town? Okay, how do I... Oh, go upstairs. Okay. Interesting how the killer has helped us? Question mark? Unclear. Smoke pours through the carpets and twists to strange shapes in the air. Glimpse figures, vegetable outlines. I hear the pop of drinking bird exploding in their crates. Emerging and dissolving in the air, reaching hands, a ghost sharing head, a bloody mask. Is this the history that the guy was so keen on? I don't know if I get the appeal. Okay, where am I supposed to be going? Where's the exit? I think it's over here. Alright. This is the worst work vacation of my life. I can't believe I didn't even get to see the world's largest dinky bird. Wait, don't... Is that my coat? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Incidentally, I'm just here to check on that zine distro you were putting together. Whack! Oh, thank you for giving me my coat before pushing me out the window. Okay, maybe that was pushing it. After a while, I made my way off the statue and took my last train home. What remained of the mansion was still burning when I left. I never found out what happened to Clarice. They say if you hold a zine event in a quiet country town, she will appear and not buy anything. Alright. What is the killer's aim? I love the kind of like pulpy nature these have. I think these posters are really fun. Alright. Okay. That one was crazy. That one was crazy. What are the killer's aims? And the next... Okay, so let's go to ears. Ooh. Guitar lessons, golden grave, show bands. Fourth wave ska. Yes, we have fourth wave ska, rather. Live music. Kill you. Oh, this is music based. Weepster. 50,000 weeping men can't be wrong. What do we got going on here? Ears of the killer. Got some surfboards. Got some guy crying. Got a dog. Got some shirts. Probably some music if the things around us are to be believed. Alright. So next time, we'll do Ears of the Killer and Heart of the Killer. Ideally. And depending on how long those go, it does seem like these kind of later ones were a bit longer than the beginning ones. We'll pay the last thing and go into the bonus room. So that is it for Anthology of the Killer for now. And I'll see you guys next time. I hope y'all have a great one. Bye!